limiting their offense, limiting even what they could do defensively. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 4. And this tip-off is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. I'm Paolo De Rosario, joined by Coach Mark Molina. Coach Mark, we talk about strong starts, especially for a guy like CJ Perez. But it's not just him who needs to get going here for the San Miguel Beermen.
And we see the first adjustment here as San Miguel goes straight to Junmar.
He had a bit of a slow start in the last game. Took him a while to get going. He did eventually finish scoring in the double-digit figures as Bong Quinto finally gets the first field goal here for the Meralco Bolts.
Important basket for Bong Quinto there as Meralco was without a field goal for about 3 minutes already.
Remember, Bong Quinto did torture San Miguel Beermen with 13 points in the first half in the last game. Motao Tua, trying to play bully ball inside, is able to score despite the defense of Cliff Hodge. Offensively, a struggle so far for the Meralco Bolts. They're going to make a couple of changes by going very big. You're going to see that in just a bit as Junmar Fajardo bullies his way inside. You know, there's always a running superstition that if you win an individual award, you might have a bad game in that same day. But not the case for Junmar.
That does not apply to Junmar because he's so used to it.
Just how good Brandon Bates could be as a defensive player. We're seeing flashes of it in this series in particular. As Alain Maliksi with the drive. Chris Banquero trying to unlock this San Miguel defense and has been on point here so far. Brandon Bates offering the pick here, attacking Junmar Fajardo. Chris Newsom getting past Jericho Cruz. Free throw jumper, that's good. Cruz to Marshall Lasser. They find Junmar Fajardo again. Bates, the young center, trying to hold them off. Terence Romeo has a short shot clock. What does he do? He pulls up and he scores! Top plus-minus player in this group is actually Chris Ross, who has yet to register a point here. He's just been doing a lot here that's not seen on the box score. As Alain Maliksi attacks. And Brandon Bates with the follow! This best move of the game is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. And Alain will tell all of us that that was actually a pass. But
very well without the ball.
Active hands here for the Meralco Bolts, and it almost results in a turnover. But Junmar gets it inside and blocked from behind by Cliff Hodge.
Because Cliff Hodge has taken advantage of that matchup.
Another turnover here, and Marshall Lasser is off to the races. Marshall attacks and scores. Little bump there from CJ Perez. Chris Banquero felt that. Newsom getting free here, working against Chris Ross. Gets the bucket and one. Can't really tell from that angle. But either way, the referee made the decision, and it looks like Coach George Gallen, Junmar was the more active member offensively for the San Miguel Beermen. They were getting it all done as Chris Ross able to get the finish and one. As we take a look at that again, Chris Ross getting the basket and one. And again, they were able to weather that play, which is basically perpetual motion from the Meralco Bolts. And here's Junmar Fajardo inside for his first field goal of the second quarter.
But of course, San Miguel making a run in that end of the second quarter.
Motao Tua working on Cliff Hodge and scoring there. Cliff Hodge saying that he got elbowed under the jaw. And Motao Tua getting the score to up the lead here to 13.
This is San Miguel playing big once again, attacking Cliff Hodge in the low post.
Oh, Cliff Hodge answers back with a reverse.
Continue playing. And here, Cliff Hodge, excellent player as far as off the ball.
CJ Perez to Marshall Lasseter. Marshall answers back 3 with 3.
He has been a difference maker here in game number 4 for San Miguel, and Chris Newsom. Back-to-back baskets here.
Live in this game. Let's take a look at this first. Marshall Lasseter. He can drain threes off the ball, on the ball, as long as it's a 3-point in the first quarter, found live against the second. And these are minutes you have to win if you're Meralco. And Chris Newsom is making sure that they have a shot of that. Terence. Blocked by Bates, sent it all the way back. Motao Tua attacking Bates, and wow. Bates is there again!
That pull-up jumper blocked by Bates, and then once again, Bates blocking this shot coming from Motao Tua.
Terrence working on Bates. Passes out to Mike Mo. Big Mo can't get the three. Meralco fans up and asking for more. Bong Quinto finding Bates. Bates with the baby hook.
Wow!
Anjo Karam, the pull up and the block from CJ Perez. CJ on the attack, on the move, finding Jericho Cruz in the corner. Thought about it, attacks Banquero, and scoring off the glass. Here's Chris Newsome on the drive, and Chris Newsome has been willing the Meralco Bolts back into this one.
Chris Newsome having a big third quarter in the same manner that he did in game number 3. With this excellent play, excellent work down towards that end of the third quarter. Meralco still won that third, 34-31.
And Jericho Cruz gets the second chance points to go when they needed big men.
8 points in that third quarter for Vic Manuel.
Here's Chris Newsome, pull up Jay right in front of CJ Perez.
In that situation,
Lane Maliksi misses but gets his own rebound. Trying to fake out Jumar Fajardo and finishes up close.
shooters know when they missed, and Lane followed his shot and got the offensive rebound.
Here's Terrence Romeo. Oh, he lost the handle, and now Chris Newsome keeps it. Newsome working on CJ Perez. Scored on him just a while ago. Here's Newsome trying to do it again, and he does it again. 84-80, and Chris Newsome has 29 here. He has been pouring it on the Beerman. CJ Perez striving, finding Don Troliano. Now it is Terrence Romeo working on Rios. The jumper at the free throw line is good.
Terrence Romeo will never lose his confidence in a basketball game. Even though he has missed a few shots here, he will take the next one.
Proper shooter's mentality as Cliff Hodge finishes strong inside. Remember, the San Miguel Beermen, when they hit the 100-point mark, have yet to lose this conference as Terrence Romeo pushes them up to 90. 5-point lead for San Miguel. It was a one-possession lead just a while ago. Jumar Fajardo, newly minted BPCNU, working on and finding Mo Tautua, who finishes despite the pressure from Bates. Again, let's take a look at that again. The feed there from Jumar Fajardo to Mo Tautua. The big Jumar Fajardo rather getting it inside, and that will be Meralco ball for some reason, and that was thrown up. Banquero with the finish, and that was one of the strangest sequences I've ever seen play in front of my eyes. Let's see if they can find Jumar again. Well, now it's a new defender on them, showing a quick double there. Marshall Lassiter in the corner, and Marshall splashes home a three. 6 from beyond the arc. CJ Perez in and out. Jumar Fajardo with the rebound. He knows that Bates has 5 fouls, and Bates is not aggressive.
He's going to play with 5 fouls as well. Jumar.
Can they put him in the action? That's what we're going to look for. Going to attack Jumar Fajardo. It is Mo Tautua with the foul, and Chris Newsome now with a career-high 35.
Chris Newsome, it did not work. Now it's attacking Jumar Fajardo, especially with the 5 fouls. That turns into an open.
We can get a lot closer in the next few minutes here. CJ Perez, Bong Quinto right in front of him. Jumar Fajardo with the pick here. Working on Bates. And Jumar Fajardo dumped inside, scores an easy 2. And the San Miguel Beermen will take their time with this one. And CJ Perez with the extension. He hung up in the air, and the Predator adds to the count. 11-point lead here for the San Miguel Beermen as Chris Newsome unable to get the finish, but Hodge is there to clear it up. But for the San Miguel Beermen, an impending victory awaits them here. They'll take their time as we're under the minute mark. CJ Perez able to get the floater in. He's been a finisher here. This is a reminder, coach, that it is always going to be difficult to get into a scoring match with the San Miguel Beermen.